If you could all just clap or stand up as our VC comes down to join us. We are about to begin our program. Clap for the VC. Karibu, karibu. We are glad to have you here. This is the Vice Chancellor, Catholic University of Eastern Africa. He heads the institution and has been doing so. We are glad that he could grace this event today. The VC alongside the director of IREAD, we can also see the representatives of the ministry. They are joining us as well. Karibuni sana. We will soon start our program. Our guests, we are glad that you're here. And in a few seconds, we'll start off our program with a word of prayer and soon follow with the national anthem of the East African community. Ladies and gentlemen, we are glad to have you at the LRC, Catholic University of Eastern Africa. This is a program and an initiative of IREAD, which is the Institute of Regional Integration and Development, which hosts and has programs in integration. For those at the back, we would appreciate if you would come at the front. Just join us so that we have a more interactive session with you. In the meantime, could we have a volunteer for prayer so that we can kick off our program? Anyone to volunteer to pray for us? Thank you. We have a volunteer.
Let us pray. In the name of the Father. Father Lord, we come before you this afternoon, thanking you for the gift of life and the gift of one another, God. Thank you so much for enabling us to meet here at the EAC convention, God. Thank you so much, God, for your blessing so far, God, in our lives. Thank you so much for enabling us to see this day and meet as a family, God. God, we also thank you for the EAC for coming to our university, God. It's such a blessing that they have taken their time to come and visit us and also have a convention with us, God. Thank you so much, God, for this day, God. We are praying that this year's convention is going to be a success. And when we finish with it, we not forget to thank your name, God. It is in Jesus' name we pray, trusting and believing.
Amen. Thank you for the prayer. If we could have everyone upstanding so that we could have the EAC national anthem go up. We begin with our own anthem, the Kenyan national anthem. And then we'll proceed to the EAC anthem.
Tuwezeshe kuishi kwa amani
timize na malengo yetu. Ilinde, tuwajibike, tuimarike, umoja wetu ni nguzo yetu, idumu jumuiya yetu. Uzalendo pia mshikamano uwe msingi wa umoja wetu, na tuishi na amani, mila zetu na desturi zetu. Yetu sote tuilinde, tuwajibike, tuimarike, umoja wetu ni nguzo yetu, idumu jumuiya yetu. Viwandani pia mashambani, tufanye kazi zote tofauti, tujizoe kwa hali na mali, tuijenge jumuiya yetu. Jumuiya yetu sote tuilinde, tuwajibike, tuimarike, umoja wetu ni nguzo yetu, idumu jumuiya yetu. Thank you very much. That was our anthems. We'll then have our director, an introduction from the director of IRID, Dr. Promise Abira. As we continue to engage, kindly read your ESC guide, interact with the material we've given you for a chance to win our prizes. Kindly clap and welcome our director, Dr. Promise Abira.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Dr. Catherine Bira Promise. I'm the director of the Institute for Regional Integration and Development here at the Catholic University of Eastern Africa. And I am privileged this afternoon to welcome you to this event, which marks the closing of our ESC week at the Catholic University of Eastern Africa. IRID is an institute that was founded to promote training for Africa's regional integration project, and it is the only institute of the kind in the entire region. We offer a master's program in regional integration, and we invite all of you to look us up and come and be part of us. This week is part of a campaign that was launched by the Ministry of ESC Affairs and Regional Development of the Republic of Kenya to promote popularization of the East African community. The campaign kicked off in October, the beginning of October, and it runs up to December. And university students throughout the region are expected to follow the themes that will be given out by the ministry and create content and put it out there on social media. And the winning team is that which will be able to reach as many people as possible with informative content on the East African community. I therefore want to call upon all of us queer students to get engaged. Look up Ushirikiano Digital on the internet, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and get involved. We have this ceremony today to mark the end of the ESC week, but it also is a continuation of the entire campaign, so please get involved. I want to thank the Vice Chancellor of the Catholic University of Eastern Africa for finding time to be with us here today, as well as an Assistant Director from the Ministry of ESC Affairs and the entire team that is here. Mr. George Baraza, you're very welcome. Without much further ado, allow me therefore to invite the Vice Chancellor of the Catholic University of Eastern Africa, Reverend Father Professor Stephen Mbugwa, to come and give his welcome remarks. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Catherine. George Atieno Baraza, the representative to the Principal Secretary of the Ministry of the East African Cooperation and Regional Development, and your entire team, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, and our choir family, good afternoon. May I take this opportunity to welcome you to the Catholic University of Eastern Africa, and I'm very excited about the event that is going on at this time, the Jidika na EAC campaign, where you are popularizing our unity, our oneness, and our great collaboration that is a good product that will bring us together as a family. I am very delighted to welcome you to this event, which marks the end of the EAC week at Kwea, in which our students who are passionate about regional integration were raising awareness on the East African community within the university and on social media. Allow me to thank the Institute for Regional Integration and Development and the core team of the Digitica na EAC campaign, comprised of students from different faculties of Kwea, for organizing a successful series of events. As we are growing up from maybe integration into our own countries, and then we move on to East African community, we have other people to learn from, because we have like the European Union and many other integrated countries that are working for the good of one another, therefore creating a good market, creating cohesion, and creating a work environments that are favorable to everybody in those regions. I wish to say that you are the global citizens, and the success of the East African integration is based on you as our youth, because I can say that the older people are so opinionated, but you people are very well versed with the advantage of collaboration and advantage of working together and forming positive alliances for the good of one another. And therefore, it is on you that I count our youngsters to be the engine and to be the composition that will bring the final integration of the East African community. I also wish to welcome you to Kwea, because we also try to be integrated. I don't know, I haven't learned much. I'm only a few weeks since I reported to Kwea, so I'm also a learner almost alongside with you. Kwea also has worked and wished to be a global community, because as we are, we have students and the staff from the 6 continents and from every corner of the universe, and we are working towards this. And therefore, as we continue to support IRID on their wonderful initiative, I am sure that we shall also continue to seek the greater goal of being global citizens. I wish to tell Mr. George Baraza that I am a beneficiary of the East African community. Recently, when I was traveling out of the country and I needed a new passport, I got the East African community passport. So I am an East African citizen. I do not call myself a Kenyan citizen anymore. I must look beyond and into being the global citizen. Queer is also proud to be home to the region's first and only specialized institute promoting training in regional integration and building capacity for Africa's integration scheme. Since 2015, IRID runs an interdisciplinary master's program in regional integration, which is not necessarily limited to the East Africa, to IGAD, to FAU, and even to other global integration initiatives. The program is intended for students interested in pursuing a career in policy making and governance in national governments, regional bodies, and other organizations working to further integration in Africa. It equips students with the knowledge and tools for policy development and implementation by offering courses drawn from political science, international relations, economics, law, and public policy, as well as administration. I welcome you all to engage with us and recommend people to the program. I am therefore extending an invitation to the ministry to work with us to explore areas of mutual collaboration and enrichment, especially in such programs, in research in areas that would enhance integration, as well as in developing curricula that would quicken the process of integration, because knowledge is power. And once we come out of our short term or short-sighted national or maybe a zonal belongingness, I'm sure we can work very quickly. Allow me to extend my sincere gratitude to the ministry for launching this social media campaign, which undoubtedly contributes to solving one of the challenges facing our integration, namely a lack of awareness of the process, its benefits, and how to engage with it among the vast majority of the East African citizens. As such, I would like to call upon the entire queer family, students and staff to engage fully in this campaign. I also wish to congratulate the queer students who have so far won in different categories of the competition, and to encourage all the rest to get actively engaged so that we can win the ultimate prize. This morning I had a meeting with the Acting Deputy Vice Chancellor for Research, Innovation, and other facets of our administration. And one of the things that we talked about strengthening is about research and creating market-driven programs and researches that would form not only the integration but also the implementation of the Big Four agenda. And therefore, I wish to ask the ministry through Mr. Baraza, please, that we can work together and with the IRID, and we can develop such proposals that would bring us together and make Kenya visible as the engine behind integration in a big way. Your collaboration, your support, and our working alliance will bring us to our desired end. I am sure that we all are going to learn a lot about the East African community in this event, and I therefore want to ask all of us to participate actively and to become truly not only Kenyans, but East African citizens, global citizens, and people without boundaries. We have a common organization of Doctors Without Frontiers or Without Boundaries, and therefore we shall become the citizens without boundaries. Therefore, once again, I wish to welcome you to Kwea and enjoy the event this afternoon. And after that, you are most welcome to visit our resources and our campuses so that you can also appreciate the Kwea family and the Kwea environment. Thank you very much, and God bless you.
Let us appreciate our Vice Chancellor once more time. So, welcome to Kwea, and Kwea is the land of talents. Now, for the past 3 weeks, the EAC has been running out the campaign called Digitika na EAC that has been involving students across Kenya, across the higher learning institutions in Kenya. Our students have been participating by submitting their poems, their songs, their articles, their photos on the social medias, which are Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and the WordPress. And today, we have one of our own, one from Kwea, by the name of Sharon, who is going to present a poem on accessing education and training in the East African community. Let us put our hands together for Sharon.
Hi, hello, I'm Sharon Mweni, and I'm going to present a poem on how to access education and training in EAC. One people, one destiny, the East African community. Talk of a journey that started a miles away. Talk of a race that is full of hope and determination. Yesterday, land was the reason of our conflicts. Yesterday, waters were the reason as to why we almost separated. But today EAC has embraced diversity. Today, it stands in the gap for the East African people. Racism can no longer run like before. For East African community, we adore. Think of a place full of harmony and love. Today, we have international students in Kwea. Today, the exchange program brings smiles in our faces. I want to talk of how EAC has done it differently. Kushirikiana kwa pamoja. These have held us tight to make it, not to mention the resources that they avail. East Africa will keep soaring high. Our crowns will fly high like the sky for diversity to be celebrated. Digitika na EAC.
Let us appreciate her once more time. So I want to tell you one thing. Her poem is going to be out tomorrow on the Digitika WordPress, and we have to support her to win the grand prizes. All this week we have been talking about the prizes that the ministry will offer to the students who will win this competition. We have laptops, mobile phones, cash of up to Kenyan shillings 200,000, and a trip to 6 East African partner states. What are those partner states in East African community? I have my little prize here I want to give you of airtime. The first one to say, the first one to get airtime. What are those 6 partner states in EAC? You say your name and the answer.
I'm Shamwada Sheila. The partner states are Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Burundi, South Sudan.
Is she correct? Is she correct? Is she correct? No, she isn't. What are the 6 partner states? She said 5. She mentioned 5. Now it should be a boy. Uh-huh.
Kenya, Tanzania. Okay, I'm Steve. We have Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Rwanda, Burundi, and South Sudan.
Is he correct? So he's winning airtime of 50 bob. Which network do you want? Let us clap for him. Let us not be jealous. Okay, now we have a lot of chances to win this competition. It is simple. We are all young people here and we're on social media. Go to Facebook, go to Twitter, and type the hashtag Ushirikiano Digital. Ushirikiano Digital. The Twitter handle is @Ushirikiano D. On Instagram is @Ushirikiano Digital. On Facebook and YouTube, Ushirikiano Digital. Then what you do is go and look for where the post from the students from the Catholic University of Eastern Africa. They are posts from different universities. Now, go to the post from the Catholic University of Eastern Africa, Queer. Like, comment, and share. You can be one of the top commenter. You can be one of the top likers. You can be one of the top who shared most in the page, and you can win yourself a lot of stuff. Now let me welcome the director for the Institute of Regional Integration and Development at the Catholic University of Eastern Africa to welcome the assistant director from the ministry for his presentation.
Thank you, Gaspar. Mr. George Otieno Barasa of the Ministry of EAC Affairs and Regional Development of the Republic of Kenya, allow me to invite you to address the audience here today. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you so much, the Vice Chancellor, Professor Stephen Mbugua, Dr. Catherine Bira, get it right? Other invited guests, students, good afternoon. It's my pleasure to be here on this very important occasion. Now, you will forgive me or indulge me because I didn't have any written speech. So I will engage you on off-cuff, and I hope I'll be able to pass a message from the ministry. Now, I want to start by appreciating what is happening in this institution. The Vice Chancellor has mentioned IRID as an institute that is spearheading integration in the region. Now, the challenge I want to pose on that, can I sit? Okay, let me stand. The challenge I wanted to pose that as you do the program, sometimes there is temptation to tilt the program towards political issues, and you forget about economic issues. So as you tailor your program, think about economic issues. Why? Because we are integrating not for fun. We are integrating not just to be a good neighbor. We are not integrating because we are a big country and we want to feel good with our neighbors. We are integrating because, first of all, we want to see our population get empowered. We want to see our young people get empowered. We want to see us do well in the region. Professor Vice Chancellor, recently I was in China, and we met many countries. I were invited by the Chinese government. Now, the agenda was kind of integration, globalization. But when we met in a plenary like this one, the talk was how to make China really great. So as you integrate, think about your own country. How can you take advantage of integration and therefore economic empowerment? I thought I would say that in this forum. Now, the journey towards integration is still ongoing. Remember, our vision is to eventually end up with a political federation. That is, the region, the East Africa region, having one federacy. Now, of course, we have timelines, but those timelines depend on many factors. But doesn't mean that progress has not been made. You're aware that we now have common market protocols in place that you can now transact, trade within the region with a lot of ease compared to what it was before. But of course, because of sovereignty issues, you will still find little hiccups, little frustrations. Like I'm sure many of you are aware that in the not so far long ago, we had a problem with Tanzania. Do you remember the chicken business? Hello? Do you remember the chicks issue? That the chicks were banned? Yeah, and many Kenyans felt that, oh, I think this was hitting below the belt. Hey, we are brothers. This should not happen. But remember that as we integrate, these countries are still sovereign states. And because of that, we don't have protocols, but we respect the decisions they take, especially with regard to their own internal laws, which must be followed. Now, we also have, of course, the customs union, where we expect to charge same tariffs for externally generated goods that come into our common market. And of course, we're also still grappling with the monetary union, which basically means you have one currency, like the euro. But of course, it's still a journey, and we are optimistic that eventually we'll be there. Now, as young people, I'm happy that you've come on board on our little project called Digitica. You know, I'm a teacher, so I sometimes make a mistake. I expect them to respond, so you'll forgive me. But I'm sure that you're aware of our social media campaign. And I've been part of it right from the inception with a small group of our staff. We have interns. Maybe, Professor, if you indulge me, can I just have them wave to the crowd? Yeah, please, those I worked with, who I've been working with, please just stand up. Yeah, so this is the team that I've been working with to implement this social media campaign. The gentleman is Collins Makori. Okay. Then we have Joan Lusanji. And we have a new kid on the block. He's just joined us recently. So you will indulge me if I can't remember his name. Okay. So this is the team that has helped us to put up this program. And the intention is to spread the gospel about integration. And the main objective is not just for you to know that integration is happening, but how can you benefit from it? What is there for you as a young person? what can you take advantage of in this process of integration? Of course, we have small tokens we are giving. And somebody just announced that ultimate prize will be the trip to the 6 East African partner states. That's good enough. But what we really thought would be the spirit is you as a young person, what is there in this region for you? And Professor, you'll allow me just to mention a few things that I think you as a young person can take advantage of. For example, within the East African community, already we have started up a process where professionals can work across the state, the partner states within the region. And this is under the mutual recognition agreements. That is, if we have, for example, a professional in Rwanda, then he should be able to work in Kenya without much issues. In other words, we recognize their accreditation to be same and equal to ours, the same to any other partner state. And so far, Prof, what we have been able to accomplish is for the doctors. So now doctors, we have an MRA in place. We have one for engineers in place already. We have one for vets, and even for the accountants, and the rest of the professions we're working on. So if you are, your relative or somebody close to you who is in this, then you can pass the message that yes, indeed, now the opportunities, if Kenya is clogged, you can try Rwanda, you can try Burundi, Tanzania. Now the doors are open. Now, of course, we also have the transfer of credit. I've just been sharing with the prof. He was challenging me that why can't I come and do PhD here? And I was excited because I think that would be good. I've just shared with him that I've already done mine in Moi University, though I've not graduated, and he's told me, then transfer here. And I think I'm happy that I'm going to pursue that so that I can be part of this great community. Though remember that the credit transfer only happens if the university where you are is registered with the Inter-University Council for East Africa. We also have currently, Prof, there's a program we're working on in the whole of Africa, and it's also happening here in East Africa region. It's called 50 million Africans Speak. Now, of course, the gentleman might only listen to this and share with the other agenda, but it's a very interesting program that is being implemented in the 36 African countries. Kenya is included, and we already have a committee in place where I'm a member here in the country that's going to work on it. Now, the program is actually a platform for empowering African women traders. Now, it works by providing not just information, but also financial services and finance itself that you require to do business. So those who feel inspired, who want to do business, this program is coming. Take advantage of it. Prof, I didn't prepare a speech. You'll allow me to end there. And once again, I'm so grateful for the warm reception that we have received. And we'll take back home a positive image of the institution and what we're doing towards integration of East Africa community. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Let us appreciate him once more time. Just to remind you that this campaign is running through our social medias pages on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and WordPress. And you can submit your content. The theme for this week is accessing education and training in the East African region. So you can submit your poem, your pictures. KWEA is an institution with a lot of international students. And we can take advantage of this by sharing our experience, the experience of the international students in Kenya. How did you find it? How do you find it studying in Kenya? And how is the EAC making you studying in Kenya? And through this, we can all push and win this competition. So today, I welcome you all to submit. Whoever wants to submit something, you can see Donette or you see me, and we see on how to push it.
Before the band gives us one number, we can have a quick one. Are we still reading our EAC guide? The materials we gave you? But before we go to the contest, I'll have one international student, international in the sense that she's one of us. She's from Tanzania. She'll tell us 2 advantages of studying within the East African region. So she'll introduce her name, and just to those of you who don't know how it is to be in Kenya.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Lillian John Maina. I am a Tanzanian, and I'm happy to be in Kenya. So 2 advantages is that the first one, I don't have to pay for my student's pass. Other countries, apart from East African community, they pay for the student pass. Can you all hear me? Okay, and the second advantage is that I pay as a normal Kenyan my school fees. I don't have to pay as an international student. I just paid normally. Thank you.
Thank you, Lily, for that insight. Can we do one question? Are we ready? If you're ready, flag up your ESC guide, your material you have. More people, please. More numbers, more numbers, more numbers. Yes, 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 yes. So to increase the number of people who will win, we'll do it per row. So this side, I'll ask a question. This side, I'll ask a question. And this side, I'll ask a question. The rule still remains, the first hand up gets to answer the question. If you get it wrong, we go into the next column. So do we have our ESC guide? This is proof that you will win something. So we just sang the ESC anthem. Where do I begin? This side or this side? We will start with this side. Who can sing the first 2 lines of the ESC anthem from this side? Let's go. Introduce yourself and then sing the first 2 lines.
I'm Dickson Gitonga. The first 2 lines goes like this. Mungu taomba uilinde jumuiya ya Afrika Mashariki.
Somebody said sing. They want the rhythm to come with it. He's willing.
Mungu taomba.
He tried. Please clap for him. How do you want your gift? Airtel, Safaricom? Airtel. I'll give it up to you. This row now. This row. Can somebody continue? He has said, Mungu twaomba uilinde. Next line from this side. He went fast. The youngest East African in the house. Introduce yourself and...
My name is Jerry.
Yes. Just sing, Jerry. I'll sing what he sang, then you complete, right?
Okay.
Mungu twaomba uilinde
Jumuiya ya Afrika Mashariki.
Clap for Jerry, he got it right. That row, somebody complete the song for us?
Prudence. Tuwezeshe kuishi kwa amani.
Let's finish.
Tutimize na malengo yetu.
Thank you all for participating. That was interesting. A round of applause for all participants. The band, if you could give us a number as we go into the next session of our event.
And as the band is preparing, you might be wondering, what are these people doing here? We are going to have a thematic quiz, and this is going to be a kind of very interesting competition. You see the questions like we are doing here, but we're going to have more challenging questions which will be displayed on our screens and on their laptops, and they are going to compete based on those questions. So let us wait for the quiz.
Next
Steve. The name of that student is Moeni.
He gets it right.
The name of that student is Moeni.
Mweni.
Is it?
No, it's not right.
That's not right. Sorry. Uganda is there.
Don't worry about a thing, 'cause everything is gonna be alright. Sing don't worry, singing don't worry about a thing, 'cause everything is gonna be alright. Rise up this morning, never with the rising sun. Get up to bed, the sun on the top, singing sweet song, melody far and true. Singing, this is my message to you. Sing the word, sing the word about the things. Oh yeah, yeah. 'Cause everything is gonna be alright. Sing the word, sing the word about the things. No, no, no. 'Cause everything is gonna be alright.
Slow down, slow down.
Rise up this morning, tomorrow is the rising sun. Good and bad, the sun by the top, singing sweet song, what a deep power to say. This is my message to you. Oh, let us appreciate the band once more time.
Why am I feeling so East African today? Why am I feeling so East African today? Who can tell me? Who can tell me why am I feeling so East African today? Okay? I wanna hear that.
Because you're in choir.
Okay, this is a very good slogan. So, I will ask you and you'll give me the answer. Is it okay? Yeah. By the way, we are live on the Queer YouTube channel. We are live on the Queer YouTube channel. So the world is watching us. Everyone else is watching us. So I will ask you, why am I feeling so East African today? The answer was because you are in choir. Okay, we go again. Why am I feeling so East African today? Why am I feeling so East African today? So if you want to feel more East African, come to. Thank you very much. I have 100 bob of airtime to offer to the person who will tell me the name of the Vice Chancellor of Queer. The name of the Vice Chancellor of Queer.
The name of the Vice Chancellor is Reverend Stephen Mbugwa. Reverend Stephen Mbugwa. I'm Stephen.
He just made a very simple mistake that we always make. What is the name of the Vice Chancellor of Queer?
My name is Anthony. The name of the Vice Chancellor is Reverend Professor Stephen Bogo.
Let us appreciate him. Donette, please give that gentleman airtime.
So we are going to the next segment of our program, which entails a quiz. So on our stage, we have a mix of queer students, very honorable students, and we're grateful for your participation in today's activities. For the people in the crowd, you can see we have on the screens projected a number of questions. All questions come from issues relating to the East African community. from the food we eat, the music we dance to, the roads we walk on, and the holidays we celebrate. So the trick is they get to decide if they can answer a question. We have Team A and Team B. If they get the question wrong, it goes back to you. If you get it right, you get the airtime, you get the money, you get the t-shirt. So you have to pray that they don't get it right. The reason why they are here is we needed an interactive team. So we needed people to kick us off. On this side, we have the judges. The first 2 judges will keep scores for this team. The next 2 judges will keep scores for that team. The questions are very different, and they are over a variety of issues. Your work is to know that they are getting it wrong. The system goes off in 10 seconds?
Between 10 and 30 seconds.
They have 10 and 30 seconds to get it right. When they get it wrong, you're the only ones who will signal us. For me, it's to say, okay, somebody there, their hand is up before this team. You identify when they get it wrong. I hope the answer will also project up.
Yes.
The right answer will project up. So our question will go up in a few seconds. Identify if they get it wrong, then it comes to you. We have plenty of prizes for you.
So the first question is, in which 2 ESC countries is traditional circumcision not practiced?
So the issue is circumcision. We have a hand on this side. Rwanda and Burundi, what is the answer?
Yes.
The answer is Rwanda and Burundi. Clap for them. I hope you've learned in Rwanda and Burundi, circumcision is not easy like that. Next question. So, yes, team, they have 1 point. You are 0. Next question goes up.
Are you watching the screen? You able to see? Okay. So we go to the next question now.
The next question is up.
On which ESC occasions are the 3 stanzas of the ESC anthem sung?
When do we sing the ESC? We have their handles up. Team A's handles up. When do we have the ESC 3 stanzas sung? On which 3 occasions?
ESC summit meetings.
1. On which ESC occasions? How many do you want?
We have 4 answers. ESC summit meetings, ESC commemoration events, ESC summit meetings and ESC commemoration events, none of the above.
What is your answer? Summit meetings, commemoration events, summit and commemoration, none of the above.
ESC summit meetings, ESC commemoration events, ESC summit meetings and commemoration events.
Your final answer?
Yes.
ESC summit meetings and ESC commemoration events?
And ESC summit and commemoration events.
What's the answer?
That's it.
They
ESC
get it. So
summit
Team A
meetings
gets a
and
point. Clap for them, please. A round of applause. Next question going up. We have the teams all have equal answers, equal marks. 1-1.
Question 3. Which ESC citizens have the greatest challenge with the Kiswahili language?
Who does not know Kiswahili in the community?
Choices, please.
Sorry?
Choices, please.
You have Burundi, Uganda, Rwanda, and South Sudan.
South Sudan.
Wait. Who do you think, crowd, who do you think has a problem with Kiswahili in the community? Just sing. I've seen hands. I will award. Who do you think? A chorus. Is it Kenya that has a problem with Swahili? Tanzania? Uganda? Uganda? Burundi? South Sudan? Between Uganda and South Sudan, who do you think has a problem? What is the answer, please?
South Sudan.
Yes. Those ones who said South Sudan, do not lie. Consecrate them in the truth. Remember, the truth is key here. See me after the program. See me. Next question, question number 4.
Which of the following is not yet a member of the East African community? Tanzania, Burundi, Uganda, Sudan.
Sudan.
That was easy. But they got it. Is Sudan a member of the East African Community? That was too easy. The crowd must complain. Complain. The one who complains loudest gets Telcom. True, it was easy. Even Jerry knows it was easy. Who do you think should join? If you answer me, you get airtime. Who do you think can join the East African Community who is already not in there? Who do you think? North Sudan. Why? Just why? Because of South Sudan, we go and get North Sudan. South Sudan is in the house, go and get your neighbors because she has gotten it. Next question, please. What are the scores? Team A has 2, Team B has. It's a tie.
Which of the following big cats is not found in the ESC game packs?
Big cats, big cats.
You have the cheetah, you have the leopard, you have the tiger, and the lion.
Tiger.
Which of the following big cats is not found in the ESC game packs? And the answer is? They said tiger. Is it correct?
Tiger is the answer.
No, okay. Eh? It's easy. You want to replace someone? You people, you're being dethroned. Ask hard questions so that the crowd can understand.
Which combination of East African countries is inhabited by the Maasai community?
By the Maasai community, the crowd is complaining. These questions are too easy. Even
Kenya.
Jerry's hand is up.
Kenya,
Look at
Uganda,
Jerry.
Kenya, Uganda, Kenya, Sudan, Kenya, Burundi, Kenya, Tanzania.
Kenya, Tanzania.
Kenya, Tanzania has the Maasai communities.
Which ESC countries have a shoreline with the Indian Ocean? Sudan, Uganda, Tanzania, Rwanda.
Tanzania.
Is that right? Which ESC countries have a shoreline with the Indian Ocean? ESC countries.
Yes? Tanzania,
Yes.
Rwanda, Uganda, and Sudan.
They said Tanzania.
And they say Tanzania, which
Yes.
is right.
Yes.
Which of the following is a rare leisure activity in the ESC?
A rare leisure activity in the
Choices.
ESC.
Choices.
The choices are?
Game viewing, beach games, road trips, and ice skating.
Ice skating.
The crowd is coming up to replace you. They can do it.
Which of the following holidays are rarely observed within the ESC? Labor Day,
Labor Day,
Halloween, Eid
al-Fitr,
and Christmas.
and
Halloween.
Christmas. Which
Halloween.
one is rare?
Halloween.
Rarely observed.
Halloween.
I don't know. You're fine, you're doing well. Are the scores coming in? Do you have the right scores? Good.
Which document governs the management of Lake Victoria?
Hold on to that. Just the crowd. On this question, we are looking at the Lake Victoria, which is a shared resource in the East African community. It's our biggest lake. It's the best. And now we are asking, which document governs management of the Lake Victoria?
Choices.
We have the Memorandum of Understanding on the Lake Victoria Basin Cooperation. We have the Lake Victoria Basin Commission Act. We have the Protocol for Sustainable Development. And then we have the, no, none of the above.
What document governs management of Lake Victoria?
Victoria.
We have a hand from
Lake
TV.
Victoria Basin.
They have. Lake Victoria? Sorry? Josephine, you said something.
Lake Victoria
answers.
Basin.
Lake Victoria Basin Commission Act, Memorandum of Understanding of the Lake Victoria Basin Commission, and then the Protocol for Sustainable Development of the
Lake Victoria Commission
Basin
Act.
There was a
None
hand
of the
up
above.
here. Oh. Just put up your hand and, sorry. Your answer is?
It is the Protocol for Sustainable Development of the Lake Victoria Basin Commission.
Did she get it?
No.
You got it? No. The question goes back to the crowd. You understand the question? Which document governs the management of Lake Victoria? The choices. Pass the mic on to him.
Donette, the answer is out already.
Do you still want to answer? Okay, give him to answer.
My name is Moseti. Protocol for Sustainable Development of the Lake Victoria Basin.
Next question. Sorry. Next question.
What document governs the overall management and cooperation on areas of ESC shared resources?
What document governs overall management of the management on cooperation on all areas of ESC shared resources? On all areas, tourism, environment, infrastructure, the lake. There's
5
one
seconds
document.
to go.
It's the treaty establishing the East African Community.
What's the right answer? Yes, you get it right. Next question, please.
You have very few minutes to respond. Huh? Which legal instrument establishes the one-stop border?
One-stop
in the
border
ESC?
posts. One-stop border posts.
Jesus.
20 seconds running.
Jesus.
Choices, please.
ESC One-Stop Border Regulation 2017, ESC One-Stop Border Post Act 2013, ESC One-Stop Border Post Act 2016, Protocol on Roads and Infrastructure Development.
The 2013 Act Protocol.
After you got it from
Was there rigging in that one? Did you
Okay.
get it? So
Yeah,
Team
yeah.
A gets that one right?
Yes, the way the game is designed is that the answers are supposed to be seen by me, but because we take time reading through them, it ends up displaying the answers before. Okay? It's okay, it's okay, it's,
It's
okay.
fine.
It's okay.
Okay.
Let's keep going, let's
No.
keep going.
Next. How many questions do you have to go?
We can end the game when we want.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Question
13 of
13.
30.
If there's a dispute within the East African community, who will say so and so has done such and such?
The East African Court of Justice, ESCJ.
Okay.
All right.
The answer is there.
Okay.
Is that it?
We go to the next one, yeah?
Yes.
That's the answer.
Which city is the capital of the East African? Where is the capital?
Arusha, Tanzania.
The capital. Keyword. The capital. The capital. The capital. The capital. Wrong. Do you have a capital city in the East African community? Hands up. Hands up. Quick question. It's very easy. Do we have a capital city? Yes? We don't. What do we have? We have a headquarters. He gets it right.
Okay.
Come
Move
for your
to
answer.
the next question. You ready? There we go. Which countries have ratified the East African Protocol on Environment and Natural Resources? Rwanda, Burundi, Kenya, Uganda, South Sudan and Tanzania, Burundi and Tanzania. 17 to go, 15 to go.
Can you give us the last choice once more?
You have 5 seconds. 4, 3,
Burundi,
2,
Rwanda,
1.
Uganda.
0. Time up.
Sorry. If you could hide the answer, then we ask the question to the crowd.
It is not there.
Yeah? There's no question.
The answer is not there. It's not visible.
Which members of the... you know the answer. Which countries have ratified the East African Community Protocol on Environment and Natural Resource Management? There was a hand up. I come with which one if you get it right? Airtel. Huh? Kenya and Uganda have ratified that protocol. What's the answer? Airtel.
Kuna mtu anapata airtime hapa.
Okay, thank you, Richard. Can we see the scores?
The scores for the game.
They're being recorded by the people down there.
Okay.
As the judges tally the results for the team, kindly give a round of applause for our participants in the ESC quiz. Thank you for being part of the noble event.
Okay. Something interesting about the East African community. I can say I've gotten a privilege to visit almost the 3 countries in the course of this year. And I've learned to interact with the 3 different in that. Okay, you go to Uganda, you see how humble they are. You learn their culture, eating the matoke. But, okay, I was comparing humility in the 3 countries. Ugandans are known for their humility, Tanzanians too. But personally what I found out is that the Ugandans, it's only the women who are humble, and not really humble, it's to their husbands or rather. But for the Tanzanians, I think they're really humble, like just everybody. It's a culture that has been encapsulated within them. But for Kenyans, we really have to work on that sector. Yes.
Before you go, which country do you come from? You work on it yourself. And then we will advance together. Thank you, Sharon. Anyone who wants to share something interesting about the East African community? Anyone? Something interesting. She has shared on the culture of being humble, and it is of her opinion that Kenyans need to work on our humility. Maybe we can start by bowing and waving when you see people leaving. Yeah. Anyone who can say something interesting as the band prepares to give us a song? In a few minutes, we'll be launching an exclusive, never before heard, never before played song. This is a song written and produced by one of our own. It is a song that we hope will reach onto your persona, a very good song and dance. We would have hoped that the participants partake of it, but, well, anyone? I have airtime. Come. You also come. Tell us where you're from and what you'd like us to know about the community. Meanwhile, the band can give us something nice. We have someone who should be preparing a presentation on a flute. Get ready as the 2 gentlemen tell us something interesting about the East African community.
Good afternoon. My name is Marvin Forrester. I'm a 4th year law student. Mine is not I don't want to say something interesting, but a concern. I've seen the judges are 4 ladies, so we should promote gender equality.
Go and sit there, and then you will announce the results. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Okay, my name is Stephen Jane. I'm a Kenyan. And one thing that I appreciate about East Africa, mostly Tanzania, is the Kiswahili that they talk. Currently, I'm an undergraduate. I'm doing Kiswahili education. So I embrace the Kiswahili in Tanzania, and I wish one day I'll work there as a teacher. Because we have been told that we can work anywhere in the 6 countries of East Africa.
We encourage you to pursue all your dreams and your activities. throughout the East African community. Something you people must take up is the opportunities available at the ministry. Please apply. You don't have to be qualified. You need no experience. Approach the ministry. They are located at Bomblas, just opposite railways. Drop your papers. They will call you. And if you do not know that the Kenyan government has a scheme that pays interns, it might not be a lot, but it is able to give you bus fare. You get experience and you also get subsistence. So please get some of these opportunities, and while you're at that ministry, you then have a gateway to other ministries. You can go to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. You can then cross the border and approach opportunities in other countries. So the advantage you have for being here today and participating in this activity and event is not only getting airtime and enjoying the music, but you get information that is not easily and readily available. If you have issues in preparing your CV, issues in preparing your documents, come to iRead. It's a master's program. We have people with experience, we have people with exposure, and we have people willing to help. So join us as the band prepares. We'll have the lady having the flute. Yes, she'll go first.
Her name is Faith, and she's going to play a flute with the melody of the EAC anthem. Welcome.
Hi. Hi. Mbona umeboeka hivyo? My name is Faith. I'm a Kenyan and I'll play the flute.
Encourage her with a clap. She's doing well. She's doing well.
Okay, she's going to play the Kenya national anthem. Let us appreciate Faith once more time.
As the band prepares to give us a number, we will have the team that is going to launch the exclusive ESC choir version. So the team that is preparing to launch kindly meet at the backstage as the band gives us a number. The launch of the ESC choir song is going to be the final activity before we have our vote of thanks and closing ceremony. The team of the song, please. Stay with us. We still have credits. We still have refreshments to share with you.
Tunaelekea Burundi sasa. We go to Rwanda. Kuna Rwanda is here. Tanzania. Najua kukikuta tajuta, kama nikikuta unanitania, na moyo wangu nimekupa uweke. Ujinga nimejileta gerezani tena, sikuwaza nitakuona tena. Najua ulinizungusha sana, sijali mambo ya ujana, kupenda wewe sijuti. Maneno nilisema mengi sana, kuna wakati nilikata tamaa, kupenda wewe sichoki, moyo mashine, ila majibu ya pendo nilishakosaga, nimekupendea nini? Moyo mashine, ila majibu ya pendo nilishakosaga, nimekupendea nini? Upendo uko nje ya maneno na vitendo, kama bubu akinena atanena vipi kwa maneno, basi na vitendo. Kiziwi hata ukimwambia nakupenda wala hasiki, ila vitendo. Wewe sijui sababu za kukupenda, siwezi sema ila utaona. Moyo mashine, ila majibu ya upendo nilishakosaga, na nimekupendea nini?
So good people, we have the opportunity to view the launch of a song called One People, One Destiny, written and performed by Gasparino Howley and the team of IRID now. Makofi kwao! Just in case you feel excited enough to dance with them, you stand up and do what? And dance. Karibu.
And before, I would like to say something. When this competition was out, I found like I wanted to do something for the community, and the slogan of the community, the motto of the community, one people, one destiny, what moves me on. And I started writing the song basing on this slogan of the community. And I would like also to appreciate Nancy. She's here. She's the one who did the chorus. So the song is recorded and performed by us two, I, Gasparino, and Nancy. We are both students at Queer. And we are going to submit this as a part of the competition to the Ministry of Ushirikiano Digital. And I think the ministry is going to make us to go to that trip that is intended at the end of the competition.
Lengo letu ni kujenga umoja na vizazi vyote, watu moja, jumuiya moja, pamoja tusonge. Lengo letu ni kujenga umoja na vizazi vyote, watu moja, jumuiya moja, pamoja tusonge. Digitally now.
sote tu wamoja, pia tunayo moja nia. Uganda, Burundi na Kenya, Tanzania, Rwanda, South Sudan. I wanna see young people in there. I wanna see young leaders right there. Coming together, pursue this destiny. One people, one community, our destiny. I wanna see young people in there. I wanna see young leaders right there. Coming together, pursue this destiny. One people, one community, our destiny. Intergration. Italy now. Together we building East African integration. Integration. Digitally now. Together we building East African integration. We are called to champion East African integration. We are one people, one destiny. We are East Africa.
Bravo, 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 bravo. Makofi! Thank you, thank you. Director, if you could come and help us close.
Good evening, everybody. Good evening, everybody. Thank you so much for honoring our invitation to join us on the closure of the ESC Week at Queer. Thank you very much to the Vice Chancellor. Thank you very much to the team from the ESC Ministry and you all. We invite you, please get engaged in this campaign and let us go places as Queer. I would like now to ask maybe Father Mbugwa to give us a closing prayer, and we end the event. Thank you very much.
Just before we have our last item, which is going back to God, we will have the results of the quiz that we just had announced. The winners will get some cash prize, and the runners-up will also get an award. So the president of the judging panel.
Hi again. Okay, I have here the results. Team A got 5 points, and Team B you got 7 points. So kindly congratulate Team B.
Team B wins.
Let's stand please for the prayers. In the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Almighty and ever-living God, we thank you in a special way for the great day and the great week on the East African community and integration. We pray for the fulfillment of this dream so that there would be equal opportunity, equal access, and equal development of the member states. May we continue to be benchmarked by others. We pray for the team here led by Mr. Baraza and the entire ministry. God grant them the wisdom and the energy they need so that they can continue to forge this agenda ahead so that each member state may feel part and parcel of it without any disadvantaging. We pray for our students, for our guests, and for those who came. Almighty God, bless them. Bless our director, Irid, and the team who have prepared this and spent endless time in the preparation and in mounting the program for the week. As we get back to our destinations, we pray for your journey mercies. May we reach our destination safely, and we shall thank you for your protection and your providence in our lives. We ask this through Christ our Lord. May the Almighty God bless us, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Thank you very much.
Would like to ask those who would like to stay behind 5 minutes to learn about how to tweet about these events. You can stay in the hall. We are going to project how we do the tweeting.
Ladies and gentlemen, that marks the last and the end of our activities today. Thank you very much for being a part of this great initiative of IRID, of Queer, and of the East African community. As you exit the building, feel free to engage with us more. Pick out some of the materials we have, grab a drink. If you require airtime, answer questions, and stay tuned for more. Please follow the Ushirikiano digital page, like content from Queer, share, invite your friends, and let's engage more about the community.
Okay, so if you see the Twitter page, you search for the hashtag. Where's my hashtag now? This whatever on mine, yes. So when you search for the hashtag Ushirikiano Digital, all the tweets that have been done will be displayed. If we are to win this competition, it would be good for you that you constantly like, retweet. Okay, I've just retweeted Doreen's tweet there. And comment. The balloon there. Okay. Now, those of you who are here for the purposes of your assignment, after you've done the tweets and retweeting, you take screenshots, place them onto a Word document, and save as a PDF document. All right, that will be your assignment. It's that easy. Okay, it is the easiest assignment I've seen people doing.
So to pass this unit, tweet.
This assignment.
This assignment.
Yes.
Tweet, retweet, like, comment, screenshot, put in a document, convert to PDF,
And
give
turn in the assignment.
the
That is-
examiner, and you have your A. So once again, tweet, retweet, share, like, comment, download, screenshot, Word, PDF, submit.
Like right now, we just tweeted. If you follow, my hashtag is JPICFA2. You see that? JPICFA2. I've just tweeted a clip from the launch. So you just go to the clip, you like it, you retweet it. Luckily, already 16 people have liked it, 5 have retweeted it. You could make a comment. Did you like the song? Could it be better? How was the choreography? Yes. Now, you could already visualize the extent to which the tweet has been viewed. Okay? Already, it has 505 impressions just by the 16 who liked it and the 5 who tweeted. It already shows we have 45 total engagements. So Twitter is quite a powerful tool if you are to mobilize ourselves to win this competition. So thank you very much. If you have any questions for me, I'll be out there. Thank you. Yes, someone would like to explain to you how Instagram works?
just to encourage you, in the first series of the Digitikana ESC campaign, Choir won 2 awards. In the second series, which is the season, we won 1. And we're looking for content, we're looking for poems, songs, dances, pictures, all to go up onto the campaign, and we will like, retweet, share, comment. So create content, bring to us, it will all be put up, and you stand a chance to win the grand prize. So for those who will use Instagram for the assignment, you will have to search for Ushirikiano Digital. That is how the page looks like. So Ushirikiano Digital, one word. And then click on the picture that is from Choir. That is the picture that is from Choir. It's a picture of the flag being hoisted up and kisses going up to the flag. So we currently have 104 likes. We need more likes for this to be the picture of the week. So once you're on Ushirikiano Digital Instagram page, click on the content from Choir. It will always read @Choir Official. Like it, comment, and you have the opportunity to share. After you've liked it, shared it, and added a comment, screenshot that particular image, copy it, paste it on a Word document, save it as PDF, turn it in as your final presentation. So one more time, search for the Ushirikiano Digital Instagram page, look for the content from Choir. It will always read @Choir Official. There are several pictures, but for this week, this is the picture. But like every picture that has @Choir Official, like, comment, share, screenshot your effort, put it on a Word document, convert it to PDF, and present it as your assignment. Those who will use Facebook as a platform, and feel free to use several platforms and submit it in. So you can have your work from Instagram, your work from Twitter, and your work from Facebook. Same process on Facebook. Log on to Facebook, type Ushirikiano Digital as he's doing. Click on Ushirikiano Digital. Like the Ushirikiano Digital page. Now on Facebook, it is 2 words, Ushirikiano then Digital. On Ushirikiano Digital, Choir has a poem by Mumbi. It's a poem about the flag. Look for only the content from Choir. Be very selective, purposive. That is not Choir. Not Choir. Still not Choir. You see how badly we are doing? Create more pictures and post them. We will like it. We will share it. We will comment on it, and we will make you win. Which one? Find the poem from Choir, like it, comment on it, share it, screenshot, download your effort, put it on a Word document, convert it to PDF, present it as your final document. When you find content that leads you to another link, if, for example, you're on Facebook and the Choir content is on YouTube, follow that link. Proceed to like, share, comment. Screenshot your effort. Put it onto a Word document. Save it as PDF. Download. And present it. So that is the content from Choir. It's the ESC flag poem. It's done by Mumbi. We will proceed to like it. We have 34 likes. You can like, you can love. Then we can comment, because you're judged on your number of likes, number of comments, and the number of Yeah? So, yes. So we will say very good as our comment. Enter the comment. It is registered. Share so that we reach more people. As we have shared, confirm that your effort has done. In fact, screenshot that time. It says content shared. And download, put it on a Word document. On YouTube. We are glad to tell you that Queer's YouTube page was live, so everything that happened here went up. We have a video from Queer which has the most likes, the most views, and the most comments in the history of Ushirikiano Digital YouTube channel. So Queer leads on YouTube in everything. So on YouTube, you can go through two platforms. You can go to the Queer Digital Media page or the Ushirikiano Digital page, the YouTube channel. That is our live stream that was up. It's still on. We are live as we speak. So that is, that is me.
See that?
Yes, that is the page as is. You can like, you can comment, you can share. Can they share?
Yes.
They can share. Screenshot your efforts, download it, save it as Word, convert to PDF, present it. So you have two platforms on YouTube, the Queer official page and the Ushirikiano digital page. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is our final presentation on how to submit your work from the social media campaign. Have a lovely day, have a lovely evening, enjoy your weekend. And from the Ministry of ESC Integration,
have a good night.
Have a good night.
The band. Band. The last song as the people are going